Welcome to the second ever episode of the Dynasty Podcast. Today we've got the Valorant team. I'm excited to talk to you guys and get to know you a bit and sort of show what the future of the Dynasty Valorant team is going to be. Can you guys introduce yourselves? We'll start you with you, Sneaks.
Alright, hello, I'm Dylan, better known as Sneaks. Most of you know me, most of you probably don't.
Oh,
You'll probably see me at the top scoreboard somewhere.
beautiful.
It's crazy.
My name's Luke Lucas. I also play on the Dynasty Valorant team, unfortunately, with this Dylan guy. He's a fucking nerd neck. Can you introduce me to your beautiful duck friend, Dylan? I feel like you just passed over him.
Man's, he's Ducky. Me and him are besties, we go way back.
Beautiful.
That's all you gotta know, man. His private life is private.
HyperX Dog. My name
Is
is.
there a big hole in the bottom of it? My
oh,
bad.
fuck
Okay,
you.
go.
My name is Jackson Nameless, aka Nameless, and I play as Sky in the Dynasty Valorant team alongside Sneaks and Luke. I hate you guys.
Nice. So how'd you guys meet? How'd you all meet?
Back in the days of the CS:GOs, I played with Sneaks a couple times. It would have been a few years back, but ever since then we've just kind of been acquaintances until Jackson and I don't know. I've known Jackson for a while. We played CS together as well on a couple teams, and then sort of just we both live in Adelaide, so it sort of just brewed as a sort of love-hate relationship, and it is just gone there, I guess.
Yeah.
Really how it is, I guess.
Sneaks and I. Sneaks was my replacement in one of my old CS teams when I quit, and that's
Yeah,
how I got to know him.
Get scammed.
Yeah, he scammed me, and it was so much better than me. But now
Now we play Valorant
now
together,
look at
so
us, I
who
hate him
cares?
more than ever, and I play with him. So
It is what
Yeah.
it is.
It's the way it goes. Me and you, Sneaks, we met, 2018? No, before that. 2017?
What are the Discord messages here?
I don't even know.
2017.
2017, jeez.
Yeah.
I think you guys were the first ever CS team we picked up.
Man, it's actually so long ago. Like my brain is just like.
I don't even
damn.
remember who was on that team.
I don't.
It was you,
know.
Narash. Was Narash on that team?
Yes. Wait, no, it was like Blood Raptor and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think it was the CGO winning roster.
Yeah,
Yes,
that one.
Yes.
Jesus, back when it was Cyber Gamer.
The God tier team. The God squad.
the God tier
was
website, God tier team.
I wonder what they're all doing now. I know Narash
I
is pretty
know.
much just editing. He
He's
does a
video
lot of the
editor.
shit for us,
Yeah.
like all the
shout out to
frag
Narash.
movies and stuff. But other than that, I have no idea. I
I have
see
no
Blood
idea what they're
Raptor
up to.
hop on Rust all the time, but that's about it.
Oh,
Just
right.
for us.
Yeah.
No man, I'll be doing that.
How'd you guys get into Valorant? Because all of you guys played CS before it, so I presume it was CS to Valorant.
CS was like on a very, very downward sort of, it was just dead when Valorant came out, and I think it still is kind of dead. It's getting back up there, but it's sort of like we saw this new opportunity. At the time, I just made CGM and CS. So I was like, well, if it took me 4 years to get CGM and CS, I must be doing something wrong. So I moved games, and then I guess it's starting to work a little bit better than CS. I think that's how it is for me, at least.
I mean, Valorant was just so easy for us at the time because, like, you have all these players moving from Overwatch, like even like PUBG, like all these like titles that they're not really tack FPS, as much as say CS. And we sort of had that opportunity of like being one of the best without putting in as much effort as say the Overwatch players or all that sort of stuff. We could sort of really get ahead. We saw that opportunity and we took it, and that sort of put us on the map.
Do you
I
think that was because of your CS background?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
100%.
Yeah. So that's sort of the main reason. I think CS was not only slowing down, but I think Valorant was just a really good opportunity to sort of put our foot in the door.
Yeah.
Give us a window. Yeah.
What about you, Sneaks?
Just CS is always like. I feel like CS:GO was like the crack, like it's bad for you. You keep on going back to it because there's nothing else. I feel like Valorant, because Riot Games in terms of their competitive view, they fund a lot in League of Legends. So
Yeah.
my thinking was like they're probably actually going to care about this game. Like Valve doesn't really interact with CS:GO as much as I'm pretty sure 99% of the community would want them to.
Yeah, it feels like
And,
Dota's
yeah.
like their baby
Yeah,
kind
right.
of.
And yeah.
I actually think
Sweet.
the day that I actually remember the day that we started Valorant. I think Dylan, you were just like, "Yo, there's this tournament, let's play it," and everyone was like, "Okay, let's do it." And it was originally when we
Yes.
had who was it? It was us three, Sherb and Hazy. Was it? Was it Hazy? I think it was
Yeah.
Hazy at the time.
Yeah.
And they were like, "There's this free money," and we're like, "Okay, let's play." And it turned out we made top 16. And then it sort of was just like maybe there is
Yeah,
some sort of a
we
future
didn't even,
here.
we didn't even prac. So like,
We didn't prac
yeah.
at all. We just sort of went into it and it was like, okay, let's just shoot some people. At the time, everyone was in this little box where everyone knew how to shoot because they all came from either CS or Overwatch, something like that, but no one knew how the game worked. So if you practice, sure, it might do something, but no one knows like what the meta is, what's happening within the game. So it's just this big just shitfest of people. And
It kind
I
of just felt
think
like a giant CS:GO pub.
exactly. I think that's why we sort of did pretty well, is because we knew how to play the game. We knew sort of what the basic sort of idea of the game was. CS Valorant flashes, fucking smokes, all that sort of stuff is pretty much the same. Like, surely execution is different, but the basic fundamentals of Valorant is pretty much matched to CS. And I think that's sort of what helped us along to get that top 16 spot.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
yeah.
Was it like a day one tournament, or was it like a week or so in?
Yeah,
I think it was like a month or something into Valorant.
Ah,
It was-
okay.
It was,
it
like a
was
game
the
every
it was
week.
the Order Oceanic.
Yeah.
Open
Oh,
World.
yeah,
was
the
pretty- it
Rise
was
of
pretty
Valor.
early, yeah.
No, I think Rise of Valor was a bit later.
Rise of
That
Valor
was
after.
Fortress. That was
It was
Fortress.
the first.
The first strike. It was first strike
Ah,
or
yeah.
something.
No, yeah, whatever it was called. I don't
I don't
remember.
know what it was called, but
Oh, it was a
yeah.
good tournament. Shout out to Order. That was pretty good. That was
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Pretty fun.
good.
Yeah, because they did a
Very
few of
well
them, didn't they?
managed. They did. It wasn't a few of them. It was just different sort of brackets.
Oh,
So it had
okay.
the big open, which had like I think 200 and something teams or whatever it was.
Jeez.
And then it was just best of ones until there was eventually somewhat. It was, I don't know what format they're running, but it was good. It was a good 20, definitely.
Yeah.
Did you guys compete in Fortress?
I think we got sent into retirement after getting demolished by one team, and we all just kind of gave up for a bit. And then we came back. We stopped playing for about 5 months, and then just sort of improved on individual, and then we came back. And just after that, there was the LPL Evo something. I don't really know what happened, but we made CGM somehow, so it's kind of sick.
In that 5 months, did you guys go back to CS? Or did you stick with it?
No.
No,
I think
never go back.
I personally kind of just like hopped off FPS games for like a little bit. I play a lot of League of Legends like a nerd.
Fair
It's
enough.
like I don't know, I just spent like the past like 3 years grinding FPS games. I'm like, let's just take a break, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's fair enough.
I'm a League nerd.
I think Riot's going to do good. I don't know about Australia. That's my only issue.
The way that the way that they're already showing it, Australia's a bit up in the air right now. You know, they've basically just forgotten we've existed on the stats.
Well, even for League, they've just completely cut League in Australia.
No, they've sponsored. I think who is it, like ESL or something?
ESL, like, so the way Riot do it, you're not allowed to run an event unless Riot says yes. So that's how
Yeah.
it works.
I
So
think
Riot's
was it
pretty much
ESL or
allowed.
the
Yeah, it's
league?
ESL.
Yeah,
It's LCO now or something along
yeah,
those lines.
LCO.
But yeah, they pretty much cut ties with Australia, and they
Yeah.
closed down their only office, which was in Sydney.
Yeah.
It was in a weird situation, but at least they have something for Australia for Valorant. Is it the Path to Pro or whatever
Yeah.
it's called?
Like a chat tour or something. But yeah, I do think the way that they run the games is like fundamentally different. Like,
Yeah.
League of Legends always has been like a very franchised game, like even overseas. But FPS games in general are very like open qualify. Like you qualify, you prove you're good. That's just how it is.
Yeah. I think that's the
Yeah.
way you got to start when the game first comes out, though.
Yeah.
And then eventually you'll have like your stable orgs that join, like they did with LCS. Because what they had 7 seasons where it was like the Premier League. If you lose, you can actually be demoted from the league.
Yeah.
And now that they have like their orgs that they want, they've set them up to be able to stay. I reckon it's going to get like that with Valorant as well. In Australia, I don't know how long it'll take though.
I feel like it'll be a CS:GO thing where it's like
You reckon?
the companies figure out who they want to invite. Like they'll have
Yeah,
invite
yeah.
tournaments like in CS. But I don't think there'll be like one giant franchise league. Like like they normally do. Maybe they'll have like a Blast versus what is it, like Blast versus ESL kind of thing
Yeah.
happen for a little bit.
Mm.
But besides that, I don't think there'll be a huge problem for like any up and comers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we'll take it back a bit further. How did you guys get into gaming in general? Like,
Who wants
where
to
did you
this one?
start?
Diablo
Jackson,
3.
Jack
Diablo
Jackson's
3.
been crazy.
Reaper of Souls or just normal 3?
Nah, first Diablo 3. Just basic.
Wow.
Pretty good game.
When
to
that
be
game
honest.
came out, God, I don't know how old I was when that came
Thanks,
out.
you're an old man.
I would have been 13.
Diablo 3. I was
Maybe
I
14.
I was 8 years old. My
What
dad
what was the
like,
release
"Come
date?
play."
It's fragging in the
2012.
womb.
2012.
Fragging in the womb.
So I was
Wow.
8 years old, and my dad's like, "Come play Diablo 3 with me."
I was 16 at that time.
Yeah, man.
I started from Minecraft. I think that's where 60% of all
Yeah.
gamers originated from.
Yeah.
Back on the like Hypixel shit, Hunger Games servers and
Oh
stuff.
yes, oh
I
yes.
used to be cracked. I was cracked at Minecraft. That's what
I
I'm saying.
cracked at
I was cracked at
Minecraft.
Minecraft, bro. But yeah, that's where I started originally. Back in I think it was 20. I think I was originally like year 2 or 3 at school, which would have been how old am I now? 19. When was that? I don't know. Probably like 2013,
I have
2012.
no idea how Australia school works, to be honest.
Are you New Zealand?
Yeah, I live in Australia, but
I
I'm
had a
from New
feeling. I
Zealand.
knew the accent from somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, nice. No, it would have been, yeah, I reckon 11 or 12, 13 maybe. I started back there, and then I started playing CS probably 2015, I think.
Yeah.
Playing the CGO and shit. And hard stuck CGA for 3 years or something. But I think that's where everyone's been at some point in their life. But
Yeah.
Roblox and Minecraft. It's
Roblox?
the-
never played Roblox.
Oh,
I've
Dude,
never played
Roblox
it.
is sick,
God.
man. So good,
uh,
man. Oh, you don't understand. All the oh man, Drive Blocks Unlimited. Oh Jesus.
uh,
You check
Actually
your
crazy.
pants, man. Jesus.
it's
Sorry.
it's only Minecraft. Like everybody has Minecraft on
It's
that
actually
list.
not. Dude, Roblox, I'm telling you, it's actually
Mm-mm.
cracked. It gives you
Nice.
the aim. Gives you the aim.
That's
No,
true.
that does, man.
Jeez, I said this in the last podcast. I started on the Atari 2600
There you
playing
go.
Star Wars Pod Racer.
Yeah, nice.
I
That's-
feel like I know what that is, but I don't know what that is.
Okay, so you know like the old Joy-Con Pac-Man machines?
Yeah, I know. What you're
It's
talking
literally
about.
one of those.
Yeah, damn.
Okay,
That's
crazy.
like I don't even know. I don't think those existed when I was even born, man.
I mean, they would have, but yeah, I don't know. I started fucking way back, and then
Way back
COD,
in the day.
and it was just COD from then on, pretty much.
Oh no, Pokemon. That's right. Yeah, Pokemon.
Oh yeah, on the DS.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that counts.
I guess that
Yeah, I
does
was
count.
like
Super
binging the
Mario.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon and Minecraft. That was what my
Dude,
days were comprised
Wii
of.
Sports, man. Wii Sports. Wii Sports
Oh,
Archery.
I never had a
go
Wii.
back.
Really?
I had an Xbox.
Uncultured, honestly.
I had an Xbox and I had like the Transformers games, and I was like, dude, this is the shit.
Oh my god, I used to play that on the PlayStation 2.
Transformers
Oh my
games were
gosh.
banging, man.
Oh, the old,
Actually, so
Lego,
good.
like the old Lego Batman on the Wii. That was sick. That was good.
All the old games. None of the games are good nowadays.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad recently, to be honest. Hasn't really been
When's
much out.
Cyberpunk gonna get fixed, man? I've been waiting a year for that.
It's so broken. It's dead. It's a dead game.
I'm so sad. At least I spent $40 using my my scam. Go
Yeah,
look at my
nice.
TikTok for free info.
Okay, so from gaming, how'd you get into esports? Like, who brought you in, or did you just randomly see it one day? Okay, I'll start for this one. I don't think I've ever actually explained this. I was scrolling through YouTube like years ago. I think it was like 2013. Nah, way before 2013. Modern Warfare 3. Whenever that was. I saw a games battle match. And that's how I got into it. I remember it was Optic versus MV in a Friday night fights where Fwiz and Puckett were casting. And I couldn't tell you who won, but that's how I got into esports. I saw it, and I was like, this is fucking sick. And I just pretty much got addicted from there on. Pretty much how I got into it.
That's kind of insane.
What about you guys? How'd you first see?
League of Legends, actually, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Don't die on me now, thank you. League of Legends. I was like watching like Cloud9. I'm still a Cloud9 stan because of that one LCS match that I watched ages ago.
Was it like the Meteos High
Yeah, it
Bulls
was.
team?
It
or-
was. It was the OG.
That was
It was
insane
the
to
God
watch
Squad.
them.
It was the God
They just
Squad.
came in out of nowhere and just shit on everyone.
And I was like, dude, these guys are the best. I love them now. So that's. And then I got into CS:GO, and I met this dude on CS:GO called, oh god, Gamer, literally GAMR. That's why I met Narash and stuff as well. I think that was God knows when. That must have been ages ago. That was like 2015. I was like 11 years old. And I was like MG2. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm the best at CS:GO. I'm gonna play in a team. You know, I'm beast mode it, and then never played in any tournaments because we were just bad. Just how it is.
Yeah, I think mine's sort of roughly the same. It's just sort of playing the game and getting bored of playing like MM and
Being,
shit
being
like that.
so good, you know,
you know,
being good's boring.
Yeah, that's it. Being too good for the game is sometimes a curse, you know. So yeah, so it's just sort of, I think, trying something new with friends, like trying to play. So I originally started playing with a guy called Yo-Yo, Pantry Wizard, Dark, and Fash actually. Back in, I reckon it's 2016 or 2016, I think. Originally in that was, I don't remember what the lineup was called, but that's how I originally started, just playing with mates and then branching off from there and getting a bit of exposure, I guess.
So
Nice.
yeah, a little man by the name of Nelson Keto Thin
Oh.
introduced me to esports back in 2015 when he was part of a CGO team by the name of Black Lions in Cybergamer. And there's like he used to sort of, me and our sort of friend group, we used to play MM together, and he would just like yell at us the whole time and like abuse us. There's like rage compilations on
This
YouTube.
is not a
of it.
very good sell on our
Yeah,
team
it's
right
not,
here.
it's
guys.
not, but
Whoa.
you know, essentially, yeah, he sort of got me into it. Now, thanks to that screaming, I'm a bit better than what I used to be. So thanks, Nelson. Thank you for that.
It's pretty
Oh,
good.
shit, man.
What do you guys think? So for Valorant, so it's still starting out. What do you think in Australia specifically it needs to skyrocket? Competitive side of things.
Money, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
money.
money.
Is
I
that
feel
it?
like NA, EU, basically everywhere else, people can actually like devote a lot of their time, like actual pros,
Yeah.
because they get solid funding and money for what they do. And I feel like in Valorant, I feel like Valorant's always just like a little side job while you finish your education or something, because everyone knows like 99.9% of the time, unless you're like Renegades or something, it's not going to be an actual thing. So I feel like there's always that slight hesitation when someone wants to really commit, just based on how little funding we've gotten. But then that also goes with our results. Internationally we haven't been that good, and it's kind of just like this endless cycle of just we need money, we can't get it.
Yeah, we need money to get
Yeah.
results, but we have no money. So it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
feel
because
like
like
that's-
we're the only ones that pretty much go to school or work full time and be a professional esports
without
player.
the option.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of people do an NA, but like if they really wanted to, they could quit and still be fine. They could like quit school and just
I mean,
go
even
ham.
most of the tier one orgs in Australia, you have to work while you're
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
playing competitively. But in NA, man, you could be in a tier 2 org and you're still getting like full time.
Yeah.
Way more money than what we get.
They're getting 3,000-4,000 a month.
Yeah, easy. Enough to live. You be chilling.
Chilling, dude. So
I think it's also the amount of organizations that are backing the game so far. I feel like there's a lot of teams playing like at a very high pro level that have still got like no orgs or anything. It's also the community aspect from organizations. I feel like some of the really big like orgs, like Order, for example, they started this entire scene of Valorant from that one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody branched from there. I feel like more organizations need to get involved in like running sort of like small little community tournaments to bring
Yeah.
people over. Say from CS, like that's what brought me to Valorant. Dylan was like, "There's this game, you should play it. Let's get some free money," and that's what I did. I came from that game to this game, and we ended up doing really well. And I feel like more teams from CS, from Overwatch, from those sort of games can benefit from other organizations and more tournaments happening, because at the moment there's leagues, right? You start in a league at right now, you have to get like invite for like CGM, CGI, all that sort of stuff. But you can't get that invite without proving yourself. And I
Yeah.
think more tournaments and all that need to happen to prove players and all that. I think they would benefit a lot from doing more community based events and all that with like free entry pools and stuff, because but that'll get people involved.
From the org side of things, it's kind of hard because once again, there's nothing on for Valorant. So for getting orgs to come in, there's no like incentive for us to. We were looking at it ever since we restarted Dynasty. Valorant was something we were looking at. We're actually looking at your guys' team and a few others, and we turned down so many different teams, and because there was just no reason to. There was no reason to get into it. But since they announced like the Pro Tour and all of that type of stuff, we were looking at it more, and then you guys hit us up, and we're like, fuck it. Probably a good opportunity to jump in.
Might as well.
And yeah. So the org side of things as well. It's like we need more stuff to be able to be like, yep, this is actually worth us putting money, time, effort into. So
yeah, and that's the thing with the order tournament. They were, I'm fairly sure they were funded by Riot to do that sort of thing, to have those prize pools, which helped with the no entry fee and all that. That's a big thing for tournaments. I know personally, I used to run tournaments a couple years back in CS, and it was a really big thing having, you know, the community aspect where anyone can join no matter what sort of level they are, just to get their foot into the game, and then work their way up with that sort of thing. That's a big thing in games.
I think Cybergamer did a good job with that, with the different leagues as well. But then there's quite.
I definitely do think LPL from CS:GO. I feel like even though the team and the player base has been kind of declining, I still feel like it's still a good starting point, right?
They've done a job. Everyone hates on like LPL and stuff, but I honestly think that they've done a very good job for what they can do. They've only got a certain amount of admins and all that, and they don't get paid for that stuff.
Yeah, it's all free.
I used to be an admin for Cybergamer back in 2018, and it's a lot of work for little reward. So I think all of the admins there should get a really good pat on the back, because they do a great job, and they need to know that. I believe. And if
LPL wasn't around, we literally have nothing.
That's it. That's right. Yeah.
I think AGN now, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Even that, I don't even think Asian. I still think LPL's like just undebatably. Just
100%. Yeah. I think AGN only like just started like 4 months ago or something.
Yeah.
And I think they're specifically Call of Duty as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the best to them. It's difficult.
Yeah, it would be.
CS:GO CS:GO's always been very player driven, so I think with all the people coming over to Valorant, I don't think there'll be a problem with you know, getting orgs or anything, to even just people, you know. It's like people can just be like, yeah, let's just host this like $50 tournament. People like it, because why not, right?
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Something I noticed about I bring up Call of Duty a lot, but the Call of Duty scene is very like that. There's so many little tournament organizations that run like daily and weekly tournaments. I feel like that needs to happen with a lot of the other esports as well.
And advertising, because I know that LPL do. They, like in CS, they used to run like these, like the big one and all these little CS:GO 20s. Like daily events that had prize pools, but no one entered because no one knew about them, and no one thought it was worth their time and their effort, because it's just shitty little LPL tournament. What's the use? And no one's advertising. Nobody knows about it. That's why I think we just need that more, you know, especially with Valorant, because there's LPL and that's about it, and all the other tournaments are invite only, so there's no
exactly,
you know.
The advertising is big. So going back to that real quick, the LAN we won with the CS:GO team, no one even knew it was happening, so no one really joined. It was like bottom tier teams were competing. So there was like all the bottom tier teams, and it was like Dislikick?
Oh, Dislikick, yes.
I think it was, I don't remember who we versed. I don't know, it was one like bottom tier pro team, and then us, which was also a bottom tier pro team, versus all these LPLO like teams, and it was just so unfair. There was no advertisement on it. No one even knew it happened. And then I've just noticed the same thing happen again. So there's Asus is running a CS:GO league, and the only reason we saw it was someone saw like a little sponsored page on Facebook last week.
I saw that.
Everywhere it's nowhere else. Like I haven't seen it
I've never seen
anywhere
that.
else.
And I think that loops its way back around to the whole money thing.
Yeah,
Because first of all, Twitter's the best way for advertising at the moment.
Yep.
Twitter and sponsorships. But without that money behind the advertising, there's not much to gain from putting a post up saying, "Here's my tournament." No one's going to see it unless there's a shit ton of retweets or it's got a lot
exactly.
of money behind the advertising aspect of it.
Yeah.
And promotional videos, all that sort of stuff is a big thing.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Do you guys think a forum would be good? The
LPL has
CS:GO,
a forum.
yeah,
LPL has a forum, but it's very dead.
No one
LPL
uses it.
CS:GO forums, like when
Yeah.
it was Cybergamer, CS:GO
Yeah,
forums
yeah.
was huge.
Were
Yeah,
popping.
it was.
Like
yeah.
it was popping. Like it was a lot of banjo, but that's what gets the game going because
Yeah, exactly.
that's what gets the competitiveness of all the players. I think that we need something like that, whether it's LPL and they put a little bit more effort into that, or it's some third party thing where everyone can get like what they need. They need like Face It for Valorant.
Or in Face It.
That's
I
what
think
they
I think they already are making that. I
That's
swear.
what-
there
Insta-
is one. Yeah, I have
I feel
seen
like
one.
Instafrag already has that.
Is it a
I'm
hub?
not sure.
It's a hub. Yeah, it's a hub.
I've no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be
Uh,
good.
Yeah, the
That'd be good.
CS:GO team mentioned the Cybergamer forums as well. They thought
Yeah.
that they need to bring that style of thing back because
That was
what
huge.
CS:GO overseas is all on HLTV, and then you go League of Legends, Overwatch is all Reddit.
Yep.
Like that's where all
Yeah.
the forum stuff is there. And then you come to Australia and there's
Cybergamer.
literally nothing. Yeah, even then
That's
it's
it.
like
It's Cybergame is definitely the 1/10 of what it used to be, man. Cybergamer back in the day, the forums were every day
Popping.
bump, bump, bump,
Bump,
LFT plus rep. That's what it was.
yeah. We definitely need that to come back to be able to
for sure.
grow this esport at least.
By the way, is that your dog? Oh my god, it's so cute. So
No,
cute,
that's my
dog.
roommate's dog.
So cute.
You can probably see his tail.
That's my roommate.
That's my roommate.
Oh no, the fucking camera's shit
Yeah,
itself.
Every time. That's what happens.
No, my dog's a pug. He's sleeping under the blanket.
Oh, he's
Aw.
chilling.
Oh, it's like Pep. It's like Porsche. Crazy.
It's so wholesome.
Like my other dog.
Alrighty, okay. Leading on from that, LPL Evo. How you guys feeling about the league?
Pretty alright. I think there's a few things we need to iron out individually with our gameplay. That's one big thing. We've all sort of shifted a little bit from our previous play style. Picking up Keto from our previous lineup is helping a lot with his experience with the CS:GO team and all that. We originally also played with Moe CQ.
Oh yeah,
He actually did help us out quite a bit in terms of knowing, what to do in certain situations. All that stuff is very, very big. We thank Mo for that. Whatever he's doing with his life now, hope you're doing well. But that was a big thing. I think Evo is going to be pretty competitive with the top teams. There's a few teams in there that is sort of questionable as to why they're there. No offense, but I think we should do pretty well with a bit more prac. Should be good.
Yeah.
And we're here to win. That's just
We're
what
here
it
to
is.
win. That's it.
Way
I
to
think.
win.
yeah, it's the way to go. Because how many teams are in the LPL Pro
Thanks,
for
I,
Valorant?
8
I-
teams. Yeah.
Oh,
but that's also
okay.
a thing of where not even the super top teams are even playing in that.
Oh
You know,
really?
like, yeah, I feel like I think it was like top 4 in the top 4 of what was it, the Oceanic tour going right now. I think only half of them are in CGP.
Yeah.
It's like there are a lot of good teams that don't even play in CGP at all.
Well, they just don't want to, or there's no point.
I'm not
I
sure
think
if
it's a
they
bit of
just
both.
don't.
I
Yeah.
think it's a bit of both. Like,
I think
there's
they'd
no-
rather just prepare for like the big strikes and tours that come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strats and that.
I guess that's fair enough. But then again, you're losing out on so much practice.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But then I feel like half of those teams would get demolished if the actual like top tier teams can't like get in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true for sure. What happened
Like,
to
I feel like
EXO?
that's- Oh, they play in the God Squad now. They're still playing. They're still in Australia right now.
Because
They're
like
just
it's Bob and all them, isn't it?
Yeah.
they're still together.
I thought they were going to moving to America.
Yeah.
I think that that's a big thing for for Oceanic Valorant at
Yeah.
least. It does create, because they were the best for a long time. It sort of creates that people knew us from overseas because of EXO. Right?
Yep.
That's what it was on all these sites. EXO, they're this team. But with them moving out, we're going to need someone to step up and take that thing if we want Australian Valorant to
Yeah.
to go
It's
somewhere
kind
it
of like a
needs to be.
Greyhound.
Yeah, I
kind
was
of
about to say
situation.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now
Exactly.
Greyhound's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, I guess.
But then
Right.
again, it gets to a point where they have to move, or else they're just not going to improve, right? So it's like,
Yeah, I guess
It
it's
is
stems
what
from
it
them
is.
as well.
Yeah.
There is not much opportunity in Australia for Valorant if you want to be, top level.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the big thing.
I hope they do well. I've known Bob for years.
Yeah, definitely. All the best to them. Definitely.
So it'll be interesting to see what they actually do, which will be good.
do you think if they even get mid results in NA, I feel like it'll be huge for Australia. Like even mid results in NA, it'll be like, there'll be a lot of discussion regarding. I mean, even in League of Legends, the same thing is happening. Like they removed the import rule regarding Australian people, and
Yep.
now there are so many Oceanic players moving
Yeah.
overseas, and it's like the same thing would probably happen here.
It's even like
That's
what
yeah.
happened with CS with the old Greyhound. Then was it Renegades to 100
Yeah.
100 Thieves?
Yeah, and then Dexter goes to like Mouse Sports or
Yeah.
like international teams. Like was it JKS is with Complexity now, right? Like
Yep.
yeah, there's a lot of opportunity. I think.
And,
I think at the end of the day, it is just if you're good enough, you'll get an opportunity. I think that's really just what it is.
And it comes down to a bit of luck as well. I think from
Yeah.
being seen. Yeah. I know it'll be interesting to see where everything goes.
Definitely.
Who you guys versing on Sunday? Today? Tonight, yeah.
Wait,
Dire?
Dire.
Dire Esports. Dire Esports.
What's your thoughts on that so far? Do you guys have the
We're gonna
maps and everything?
No, we haven't
we're-
vetoed yet.
Leave veto to the last hour.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good on. We're pretty prepared for it. Honestly, there's a bit of ironing out we should do before the game tonight, but it's all. I think it's mostly just mental. Most of it. We know that we can play well.
Yep.
We just need to. We do have sometimes a bit of a problem with getting a bit hot in the head, but I think that if we just sort of go into the game knowing we're better than them, it should be right.
Yeah,
It
for
should be
sure.
right.
Love its mindset, yeah.
And we've beaten these teams before and better, so I think we'll be fine.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, I reckon it's a good way to finish it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Any last closing comments you guys wanna say?
I want to give a big shout out to Hazy.
Yes, Hazy.
He's
Great man.
taken the life by the ponytail. He is. Was he going to Canberra? Is it Canberra?
Yeah,
I think
he's in
Canberra.
right now,
Canberra,
yeah.
studying. So, but he was with us the whole way until
He might be back. You never
Oh,
know.
crazy! Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, it was good playing with him, and he's a great guy. He does deserve some recognition because he has helped us out as well with getting where we are today. So, big shout out to that man, Ethan.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Good to know.
Boy.
Amen.
Follow me and Ducky. Ducky can solve a Rubik's Cube. We're gonna show now.
Oh,
Yeah, the
right.
We're not, dude.
Right.
Do we need some Twitter content?
That's the
That's how we
one.
put it out.
Always, content is king.
Dylan,
Let's-
you've got 15 seconds. I've got time.
I have to like scramble. I'm just gonna like do
Well,
just
I'll
like
get the
whatever.
timer. I'll
Whoa,
get
he's
the timer.
crazy.
We'll do some randoms. I can't do it in 15, but like you know what? Twitter content.
It's all right.
Dynasty needs
I'll get a
content.
stopwatch on this amazing
Alright.
phone.
Alright.
Oh, look at that
Wait,
photo.
It's
There
just
we
a
go.
white
There it is.
screen.
There it
Oh, no,
is,
there we
it
go.
is.
Yo. Alright. You ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't think I've ever solved one in my life.
We need some nice overlay music over here.
Yeah. This is like. Can we get like some elevator?
Yeah, for sure.
music? Or
Oh, there's the 15-second mark.
it's
Oh,
fine. We're
go
close.
on.
We're close.
No.
We're close somewhat. Oh,
Slap
that's
your
it.
hands and
That's
take
it.
Oh,
Oh,
24.
24.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
that's alright.
pretty good.
We'll take it.
bad.
Bit of a
That's
boomer. We'll
pretty
take it.
Well
There you
played.
go.
How long
That's
have
your
you
Twitter
been?
content.
How long have you been doing them for?
Not that long. Gosh, only like probably past 2 years.
Okay.
Could be longer.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
I don't think I've tried so many times, but I'm like, nah.
We've actually got two.
I just
two
can't do it.
Cubers on our team. Sherb, he's
Seven as well.
He's better. He's just better. I think his PV.
Whoa, I have a better PV, man.
What's
Hey,
yours?
mine's better. 11.9. I know it's crazy.
Ooh.
Crazy.
I've
That'd be
forgotten
sick.
half of what to do, but it's fine.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh well.
All right, it's a pretty good way to end it. So thank you guys for coming on. I'll definitely bring you guys on again. I'm gonna do
Beautiful.
probably a rotating. I might even do like two
Valorant
of you
X
guys.
CS:GO.
Yeah, and
Oh,
chuck
yes.
maybe even just a Valorant, a CS:GO, and an Apex.
Oh,
I think that
yes.
might be the way to go for the next
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Actually, no, I'll probably just do a one with
We can
all
do
of
like
the
Family
Apex,
Feud.
and then
Oh my god.
yeah.
Family
I have
Feud.
a lot of things planned. If you guys are in the Discord, so if you look in the content ideas thing, there's a bunch of stuff that I want to do in there,
Yeah,
which
we'll
kind
follow.
of goes with what you said. But yeah.
Yes.
So awesome! Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
If you
you.
stayed this long, we love you.
Bye.
Oh yeah. You better have recorded that. I swear to
Yeah.
God. Nice. Sweet,